It's tech season, guys, and we're closer and closer to more Apple releases. So in today's video, I'm going to share the latest updates with you guys. But before we get started, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. This video is sponsored by SetTap, an incredible cross-platform suite which gives you access to over 200 iOS and macOS applications without any additional cost. You only need to pay for your subscription and choose the apps that you would like to use. Now, a great benefit is that you can start a 7-day trial for free when you use the link listed down below in the description. We've been talking a lot about the potential naming for the new iPhone lineup, and a photo was shared on Weibo and then shared by Duan Rui on Twitter showing the sticker that is used to seal potential iPhone accessories in their boxes. This sticker kind of confirms the iPhone 13 name and not iPhone 12s. There's no way for us to know if those photos are legit or not, but they definitely look like it. Also, in my opinion, Apple is indeed going to call the iPhone 13, as there are minor design changes coming, like the smaller notch and bigger camera module, for example. All the other times that Apple released the S versions of their iPhones, there were no design changes at all. The iPhone 10 and 10s, for example, look exactly the same. Moving on to its launch date, we now have more confirmation about it. According to a screenshot of an e-commerce website shared on Weibo and then discovered by the Chinese site 8Home, the iPhone 13 is going to be launched on September 17th, and the third generation AirPods on September 30th. We definitely did not have a way to check if this image is real or not, and it is important to consider that 8Home did share inaccurate screenshots in the past. However, we have been hearing from credible analysts like Daniel Ives that the new lineup is going to be launched in the third week of September, which is the week from the 13th to the 17th. In my opinion, the event may happen on the 14th and pre-orders may be available on the 17th. Now let's talk about the most commented rumor that we heard the past few days: iPhone satellite features. Ming-Chi Kuo revealed that Apple could be including satellite communication features to the iPhone 13 lineup, and as seen on Mac Rumors, Bloomberg also confirmed it. They said that the iPhone could include new hardware which would be capable of communicating with low Earth orbit satellites. However, this would not be enabled immediately at launch, and this would be focused in emergency situations. So other than what many people thought, this new feature does not mean that we're all going to be able to still make calls and send text messages to anyone at any time, even without cellular coverage. It is definitely a more serious and important feature that could allow users at emergency situations to reach first responders, even in remote locations without any service. Mark Gurman also mentioned that this is unlikely to be ready before next year, so we should not expect this feature to be available in the iPhone 13 lineup. Gurman also said that Apple is working on two features that do use satellite connectivity, one for emergency messages in the Messages app. Phone calls may be available in the future, but the second would be related to major emergencies, where users would have the ability to report plane crashes and sinking ships, for example. And talking about Face ID, according to John Prosser and his sources, Apple is currently testing a new Face ID hardware that could allow users to unlock their iPhones while wearing masks and/or foggy glasses. And this would be without the need to be wearing an Apple Watch. Currently, we can use our Apple Watch to unlock our phones if we're using masks, but with this new technology, we won't need to. Also, in order to protect his sources, he shared renders by Ian Zelbo on his channel and website that shows what Apple employees were using and are using in order to test the new hardware. The renders show the Face ID hardware built in a form of a case that fits really well around an iPhone 12. This test could also be done this way using an iPhone 12 instead of the 13, so Apple can potentially prevent other leaks from being released at the moment. Employees are being asked to test the new hardware using glasses, masks, and both at the same time. The test was probably conducted recently, according to Prosser, so he thinks that if this improvement is not available immediately with the iPhone 13 release, it could definitely be introduced later with a software update. Now let's quickly talk about the Apple Watch Series 7. Last week, the Weibo user Uncle Pen said that the company could launch an Apple Watch Series 7 with 41 and 45 millimeters this year. This definitely makes sense if we think about the squared edges and bigger display rumors. And right now, we have two new leaked images that show different Apple Watch bands that kind of confirm it. One image shared by Majin Buu shows the braided solo loop with a 41mm label on it, and leaker Du and Rui shared another image of a band with a 45mm label on it. I have to say that both images look accurate and real to me. And last but not least, according to Nikkei Asia, the Apple Watch Series 7 production may be delayed due to the complicated design. The report says that manufacturers encountered critical challenges in reaching a satisfactory production performance, and the current disappointing production quality could be due to the complexity of design, which is different from previous generations. Also, the assemblers found issues when putting together electronic modules, components, and displays. And these are the latest Apple news, so make sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.